name is well-deserved, man. I don't think there's ever been a gladiator to match you.
Well, this young man,
He insists you are Hector Reborn.
was it Hercules?
Why doesn't the hero reveal himself and tell us all your real name? You do have a name.
My name is Gladiator.
My name is Commissioner.
How dare you show your back to me? Slave!
You will remove your helmet and tell me your name.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, Commander of the Army.
My name is Quinn Donovan Struble, Commissioner of the Leagues in the North, Manager of the Moon Landing is Fake, Drafter of huge busts, Roster of huge letdowns, and I will have my championship in this season or the next. All right, boys. Welcome. Welcome to my North Carolina Fantasy Football League Week 7 rankings. I'm very glad to be here. Very glad you are also a part of this. Most of all, I'm thankful to our sponsor, White Claw. Ruby Grapefruit is my personal favorite. Mark, I know you mentioned you do like Black Cherry. Personally, I'm not a big Black Cherry fan. I would be willing to trade you my Black Cherries for your Ruby Grapefruit. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. That's got lots of rest of season upside that I think you might be interested in. While we're on the subject of Mark, I want to say thank you so much for taking over where I left off. You're doing a great job, doing a lot better than I did, that's for damn sure. And I think we are in an upwards trajectory with your wise and benevolent rulership. So again, thank you to White Claw, our sponsor. Get a quick sip there. And as always, boo Jimmy. All right, guys. So here's my rankings, starting from 12, working our way up to 1. Got some slight variations from Mark rankings, some slight variations from the Yahoo rankings, but overall just a different look, mix it up a little bit, keep it fun. Number 12, we have Will, Smear the Volunteer. Got you down at 12. I know that's tough. I'm sorry, but your team's, it's just really not great. I mean, you've really only got a couple good players. Josh Jacobs, I do like. Chris Godwin, I do like. Cortland Sutton, I do like, but not really enough to get you anywhere other than where you are. So got you at 12. Number 11, Mike Ammerman, or who has saved in my phone as Sexy Mike. Mike, I needed to get in touch with you late one night or early one morning. I can't remember exactly which. And a mutual friend of ours, Ali, shared your contact with us. Now, that is not the Muhammad Ali. That is just Ali. When he sent me your phone number, it was saved as Sexy Mike. So, of course, it was saved for me in my phone as Sexy Mike because you very much are so. About couple years later, I switched from Android to iPhone. When I made the switch, all my contacts were transferred over. And a lot of first and last names got doubled in some cases. So you are now on my phone as Sexy Mike, which, again, I think is much appropriate. What is not sexy is your team. We do have you at 11. That's for a reason. You've got Zeke, you've got Diggs, you've got Kenny G. You've got guys that I actually like, but not guys that are going to, raise you to the top. Cream does rise. Unfortunately, I just don't think you'll be doing a lot of rising. I think you're fine at number 11. Number 10. Oh, got to check with my other rankings. Number 10 is, of course, boo Jimmy. Jimmy, we do have you at number 10. I don't think your team is terrible, actually. Michael Thomas is great. OBJ is great, but his team is not, and that's going to hurt him. Russell Wilson's been playing phenomenal. Ertz, question mark. Gurley, question mark. I mean, those guys, if they get it back, you got a league-winning team, but right now you have a game-losing record, unfortunately. So that is Jimmy at number 10. Number 9 is rookie Mike, Antonio Clown. Now, Mike has a couple guys I do like. T.Y. Hilton, Allen Robinson's been better than I expected him to be. Aaron Jones will probably keep scoring points. But other than that, I'm just not enthralled. You do make a lot of moves. I think it is kind of funny that your Yahoo overall fantasy ranking is significantly better than all the rest of ours. But you still suck in this league, so know your fucking place. Number 8 is Alex Fulp. Now, Fulp, in one of the ranking systems I use, it's got you ranked pretty high. I'm not going to tell you which ranking system that is because I'm sure you know about it, and I'm sure that's what you masturbate to buy daily. But I do have you at number 8, unfortunately. I do think you've got a good team. you've definitely got good players. I mean, Devontae Adams with the turf toe is going to be a problem. DeAndre Hopkins is not the monster he once was, but DJ Chark is nice. Jared Goff, not so nice. Chris Carson, I like Chris Carson. So that is number 8. Number 7, actually, is Boo George. Just kidding, George. Go George. We got George at number 7, top half of the bottom half. George has one of those teams that is just good. It's got a bunch of like 10-point player a week kind of guys, but not much more than that. Deshaun Watson, I do think, could be the number 1 quarterback or finish as the number 1 quarterback. But everyone else is just average, I think. Julian Edelman, James White, Golden Tate, Austin Hooper is great, but tight ends will only get you so far. So George at number 7. Number 6, we actually have a White Claw sponsorship break. So please remember, support your sponsor. Number 6, the real number 6, is Ralph, Fresh Dressed Chef. Ralph's got some decent players. Le'Veon Bell, I do like. Their offense is terrible, but I think he'll keep getting points. James Conner, I think, will be okay. I think he'll finish the season strong. George Kittle, I'm still a big fan of. So, at the 6th spot, you are kind of looking on the outside looking in, but I think you've got a real shot to make the playoffs, so I think 6 is reasonable. Number 5 is the other Mark. Matt Mice, Eminem, the other Mark, Matt Mice. We got to thank Mrs. Mice for naming them the Eminem twins. Very creative, very smart, and easy to excuse yourself if you get the names mixed up. I mean, I meant the other one, Mark, Matt, whatever. So nice job, Mom. But Matt, do have you at the 5 spot. You've got Saquon Barkley. He's a monster. If that ankle is a problem, though, your team's going to have a problem. I like Brandon Cooks. I like Tyreek Hill. I like Austin Eckler. Amari Cooper. You've just got a really good, solid team. I think 5 is a good spot for you. Number 4 spot for Forrest, auto draft. Forrest has himself a pretty good team as well. Hold on, I've got to pull his team up. Yeah, Forrest is number 2 in the league right now, according to rankings. He's scoring a good amount of points, but he doesn't have any studs. And for me, that's a problem. I mean, Tyler Lockett I like, John Brown I like, Marlon Mack, Nick Chubb, Travis Kelce. These are all good players that you like having on your team, but you don't really have any game breakers. So I think that's going to kind of limit your top end. You've got a real safe team. You'll be in the playoffs. I just don't see you going the distance with that kind of team. Brings us to the 3 spot. The top 3 has not changed, I think, at all, or at least over the past 4 weeks. It is Mark at number 3, though, Schlong Connery. Mark, I do like your team. Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey are league winners, both of them. So between those, you're kind of underperforming if you really think about it. You got 2 of the top 3 running backs. You've got Darren Waller, who's a number 2 or number 3 tight end. But you got to start winning some games. So you need to pick that up, do a little bit better there, but I think you will, so that'll be okay. Number 2 spot, actually, I've got myself there. I'm not 100% sold on my team. I really like my team. I'm 2nd in points. I'm number 1 in record. But David Johnson I'm worried about. Derrick Henry, I think he's overperforming. My wide receivers are all pretty good, but none of them are blowing up really. They're just doing solid. They're all top 15 guys, but not on the good side of that. Really need someone to step up, so that's why I'm putting myself at the 2 spot. And also because I didn't want to seem biased, trying to be fair here, whatever. That puts us, finally, to finish off at the 1 spot, which, of course, is Alex Mosley. Alex Mosley does have a good team. Dalvin Cook, Leonard Fournette are great. Leonard Fournette's getting 25 touches a game. I really like Mike Evans and Cooper Kupp, although if Jared Goff keeps playing the way he is, Cooper Kupp will not finish as strong as he started. And then, of course, Patrick Mahal of Fame is a monster. He's a little banged up right now. I think he'll be okay for the playoffs, in which case you should be okay for the long run. So those are my rankings, guys. I appreciate you watching. Always support your sponsor. 100% pure hard seltzer. And remember, Ruby Grapefruit. Send them to me.